Shock and awe. Donald Trump elected the 47th President of the United States in perhaps the greatest political comeback in history. How Trump turned his fortunes around and defeated Vice President Kamala Harris. Welcome to the No Spin Zone. Graphs Grievances starts right now. Donald Trump becoming only the second president in U.S. history to regain the White House after losing it. But unlike his late 19th century predecessor, President Grover Cleveland, who also lost re-election and later mounted a successful return to the Oval Office, Trump is the only president to be a convicted felon 34 times over. The only president to be found liable for sexual abuse in a civil case. The only president to ever be facing numerous federal and state indictments. And the only president to have survived 2 impeachments and 2 assassination attempts. This extensive rap sheet almost entirely accumulated since Trump lost the 2020 election to President Joe Biden. Which is why Trump's re-election after all of this arguably represents the greatest political comeback in history. How did Trump do it? Certainly not by repenting for his sins. Instead, Trump doubling down on the themes that have always motivated his supporters, attacking immigrants, demonizing minorities, promising to root out the enemy within the government, all while cutting taxes and jacking up tariffs on foreign goods. This simple message has now resonated twice for Trump, in 2016 and this year, notably when Trump was out of office. And while you might personally be tired of his platform and antics, it is resonating more now than ever before with voters. For the first time, Trump appears on track to win the popular vote after previously losing it twice. If this holds, Trump would be the first Republican since 2004 to accomplish such a feat. And get this, across the more than 1,300 counties where the Associated Press estimates that at least 95% of the vote has been counted, Trump has improved on his 2020 margin in 92% of them. As you can see here, Trump making gains not just in red counties, but blue counties. In New York City, Trump improving on his 2020 margin by more than 10 points. That means Trump did 10 points better against Harris than he performed against Biden 4 years ago. Trump also making huge gains in New Jersey, Illinois, and even Harris's home state of California. In 2020, Trump lost New Jersey to Biden by 16 points. Today, Trump is losing New Jersey to Harris by just 4 points. In 2020, Trump lost Illinois by 17 points. Today, Trump is losing there by just 8 points. And in California, Biden defeated Trump by 30 points 4 years ago. Today, Harris is only defeating Trump there by 17 points. Trump's ability to cut Democratic margins in half in traditionally deep blue states speaks to his broad base of support and helps explain Trump's ability to flip the key swing states of Pennsylvania, Georgia, and Wisconsin. All of those states voted for Biden 4 years ago, but are now safely in Trump's column. As of this taping, Trump also appears to be leading Harris in the swing states of Arizona, Nevada, and Michigan, all of which Biden won in 2020. So how is Trump doing this? Despite all the talk about Trump making inroads with black voters, especially black men, exit polls show changes within that demographic group were modest at best. However, Latino men shifted towards Trump by a breathtaking margin. Latino voters swinging towards Trump by a staggering 25 percentage points compared with 4 years ago. NBC News' exit poll finding Trump won the support of 45% of Latino voters nationally, compared with 53% for Harris. That's far better than the 33-point loss Trump had with Latinos in 2020, when he won 32% to Biden's 65%. And if Trump's current support with Latinos holds, he will have the best Republican performance with the very fast-growing demographic group since George W. Bush won 44% of the Latino vote in 2004. But Trump didn't just make gains with Latinos. He also made gains with younger voters, particularly young men under 30. According to Washington Post exit polling, Harris won younger voters by 13 points. But 4 years ago, Biden won this age group over Trump by a 24-point margin. First-time voters also breaking for Trump, 54% to 45% for Harris. In 2020, Biden crushed Trump with first-time voters, winning 64% to 32% for Trump. But definitely most surprising was Trump's ability to increase his support with women, especially considering all of the focus on abortion rights, which Trump eliminated. 4 years ago, Trump lost women to Biden by 15 points, 42% to 57%. Today, Trump is losing women to Harris by just 10 points, 44% to 54%. And while Harris did make some small gains with white women and college graduates compared to Biden, it was nowhere close to enough to overcome Trump's performance among non-white, younger, and first-time voters. As we await the aspiring dictator to take office, again, Democrats have to ask themselves if it was really wise to overthrow President Biden in favor of Harris. Yes, she is certainly younger and more energetic than Biden. She also represents the narrative some Democrats wish to tell about the multiracial diversity of their party and America. But perhaps independent and disillusioned voters don't care about any of that, and instead just want to vote for an aging, less than inspiring technocrat who has delivered the strongest economy in the world with record low unemployment, historic job growth, and a booming stock market. I guess we will never know. Thank you for watching Graph's Grievances. Let me know what you think. Please like, subscribe, share, and join me in the next one.